I saw this high new Gundam from the Tamashii Nations pop-up store in Akihabara in November, and I had to pick it up as it is one of my favorite mobile suits. This is my first Tamashii Nations figure, as well as my first NXEdge styled Gundam. The NXEdge lineup seems to be a line of super deformed robots, but in a more realistic style than the traditional, cuter, more squashed, super deformed style. This seems to manifest itself in a smaller head with longer arms and legs, which usually means more articulation than the traditional SD toys. There seems to be a regular release of this figure, and the only difference appears to be the packaging, as well as the blue parts have now become a nice metallic purple. The box is quite stylish, and is different to the regular NXEdge windowed boxes. The photo of the high new Gundam stands out nicely, and there are various logos and shinier textures on the side of the box. There are 4 mentions of this being a Tokyo limited edition. I think that's a bit excessive. Inside, we have the high new Gundam, the backpack with the fuel tanks, 2 wings of fin funnels, a beam rifle, a beam saber, an open spread left hand, a shield, and a shield attachment adapter. The figure also comes with a clear stand and 3 stand adapters that allow the stacking of extra stands, kind of like an apartment of Gundam figures. I wouldn't say the figure comes with a lot of extras, as most of these accessories are just part of the mobile suit itself. I'm actually disappointed that there is nothing like the Hyper Bazooka or detachable fin funnels. The figure looks good with a good stance. The purple color is a metallic paint and looks fantastic. From some research, it looks like the High New had 2 color schemes, one blue and one purple. But this figure's purple metallic color doesn't match either one. Seems to be the blue color scheme, but painted with the purple version's color. The paint application is pretty good though. There are some oversprays here and there, but nothing to complain about. The paint accents though are painted a little better. The metallic gun metal bits like the area on the side of the head, the Vulcan's, side of the waist, gives a really good contrast to the mostly white mobile suit. The silver accents around the front chest vents and shoulder vents are a different shade to the gunmetal, and there's actually a 4th accent color along the arm and leg joints, which is a dark non-metallic gray. There are also some minimal markings, basically the unicorn-looking logo on the left shoulder armor and the shield. They look good, but the one on the shoulder wasn't painted too well, with some missed areas. There is a ton of sculpted details, especially in places like the front skirt armor, the shoulder armor, the legs, and the side of the head. They're all very crisply done, and it just begs the question why Bandai didn't bother panel lining these details. It would really elevate the figure to another level. I guess it's not too difficult to do myself, but I'm not sure how well this plastic material retains the paint. I may try this in the future to see how it goes. The beam rifle looks great with good sculpted details and silver accents. The funnels have amazing detail, but sadly none of them detached, nor do we get any funnels in deployed mode. The backpack where the funnel wings attached to is one piece, along with the fuel tanks. The fuel tanks are actually kind of useful as they help prop the figure up when posed on the ground. The shield is more of the same, with good purple accents and crazy details, especially on the back of the shield. The beam saber is just mostly a boring metallic blue piece with a white handle. I really wish they had used clear blue instead of paint. The head is on a double joint and has good up and down movement. Side-to-side movement is not that great though, since the shoulder armor blocks it. The double joint allows the head to pull out a lot for posing, but I think it just looks kind of weird in that pose. The arms are on a ball joint, so it can move up an okay amount and allows for slight forward pivot. The shoulder armor can move up and down slightly, independently from the arm. The elbow can bend up quite a bit though, just over 90 degrees, which is impressive. There's a peg joint which allows the arm to rotate out and in 360 degrees. The fist is also on a peg joint, which allows full rotation as well. Another peg joint in the waist allows for slight rotation. Seems to be blocked by the side skirt armor though. The waist armor is actually one giant piece, with no joints anywhere. It is made with a soft plastic so it can bend slightly, but I don't think it helps with posability much, as it isn't soft enough. The legs are on a ball joint, with the side skirts blocking a lot of the outward movement. It can't really kick forward or backward much either because that one-pieced waist armor. A shame, really. The legs can rotate out quite a bit though, so that's something. The knees can bend a slight amount. Again, it's blocked by the rear skirt. The foot is on another ball joint and has good forward bend and decent backward bend, but it doesn't have much rotation or pivot with the ankle armor being in the way. The fin funnel wings are on a ball joint and has decent range of motion. I do want to mention that most of the joints feel quite loose, so I'm not sure how well this figure will stand up to playing or posing. Is this figure worth it at 3,500 yen? I think so. If you can pick it up for that price, it's a good combination of great looks and some posability. The lack of detachable or deployed funnels is a big letdown, but I guess I can't expect that much at this price point. Panel lining is definitely needed for this figure to make it look a lot better, and I wouldn't play around with it too much in fears of the joints getting even looser than they started with. If you are a fan of the High New Gundam, and don't want the master grade because of cost or size, I think this figure is a very good compromise.